Showing out as to the cast. As soon as we show up, they screaming hell. They should get all these ice, but now I mean my hell. No meaning of fight, it's not the meaning of fail. So every week on the way, we got to face the scales. The man should have blew up. Fans, get your team, put your shoe on. Michigan hoodie, boy, you know I put the crew on. So when they asking me what is you on, it's gonna go. For the number one spot, no tour. It's all said and done, ain't no heart. Ain't nothing in the smile, let it spread. Make some blue. Whether it's first thing in the morning, we sit back night. You know, Christ living for that's right. That's what I'm saying, to jump on the ring, we can get that fight. We can get there, competition and things. We got permission, not to mention that could be what we is. If then they try the team, it's not a niche. It's anybody that think they can stop the mission. Tell winners and notes, have to winners and blue. If DJ or Ray got it on 10 times too. Taking one of all that's a is what we do. If you already know, let's go blur. Came for the number one spot, no two. It's all said and done, ain't no heart. Every now and then I got a reminder that it's blood. Make some go.
What's fucked up is I'm going to have to play this specific game one more time.
As they told me, the deep kick the ball off nice, sick like you got corona. Then what ain't work, you need a new persona. You can't run up the middle, we threw the cuffs on the defense, got a turnover, we threw the bumps on Michigan, got the deal on lock. I mean, I'm about to put this deal on lock like I'm Deep Turner.
I see no reason wearing a special uniform against New Mexico.
I saw it in the flinch, Turbo got the boys fired up with a long career on the sideline, watching the game, you're not wearing these gloves, I can see that already low bad first season, put his hand on your chest, missing all blurry.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, there's a live football. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly. quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to run for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play
Damn straight I was right, motherfucker. Gained 2 to 3 yards. How are you gonna say that wasn't a fucking first down? What the fuck?
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Whatever happened to forward progress, bro? I made it to the 5. Why'd you spot me on the 6?
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line.
What the fuck, dude?
Think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Seriously, today is not the day to fuck with me. That's not the fucking play I picked either. God damn.
Wants to go up top. Slides away. Keeps the play going. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding an escape route. So here comes the Michigan offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
We're so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go. Break. Single. White 53.
Handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read-in decision for him to go get the 1st down and keep this drive alive.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. What a play there. He rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They feed him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off. You're doing a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Hills. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through the tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move, it's Humphrey. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the...
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and his veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. it's Hills. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play in this offense. They have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 325. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Got his man.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will... penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll try the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Lobos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Hill. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Lobos decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He turns that loose down the right side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Gibson on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going from broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
He knows he should have received a passing interference.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Toss sweep right. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. Hard running there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know what the quarterback that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem.
It's a seam wide open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Haynes. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hills. That's reeled in. It's Blair. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphrey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are...
It's a running room. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Bust through behind his pad. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Going to the running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, they were able to come out here in week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his... And he pumps it up inside the 20. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Breaks the tackle. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, That noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from Mills.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box because of your...
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just...
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for space. It's McKinney. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Lobos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped the ball game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.